Peace and wealth, y'all. Peace and wealth. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. It's your man, Cabar Luchie, best known as Luch, also known as Luchie the Card. Tiana, daddy loves you, baby. Always and forever. Trust and believe that. Yes, 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 y'all. How you feeling? How you feel? How you feel? Yeah. As for the card, I feel absolutely powerful beyond any doubt. Marvastic for show. Phenomenal indeed. Energy levels is up. All of that, all of that, all of that. And with that being said, man, as always, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. You understand? Listen, man, the fact of the matter is this. You can't be doing anything else with your time right now, yet you decided to invest your time with this particular insight of mine. So with that, I am extremely grateful from the top of my four chambers. Trust and believe that. Yes, 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 y'all. And with that being said, welcome to another experience of the Raw Thought, Real Talk, Reality Reports. Yes, 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 y'all. The Not All Men, Not All Women edition / series. All right, so let's get right into it, y'all. Pardon. Had to get my coffee on. All right, y'all. So check it. This is part 2. Okay. From the 3 reasons as to why you are single and lonely. Perhaps. It's always a perhaps. You know what I mean? But 3 reasons as to why you're single and lonely, okay? So, as a recap, in part 1, I discussed attitude, okay? That's number 1, attitude. And it was 3 factors that I mentioned, okay? As I see fit, you dig? So, go check out part 1 and then come back to part 2 so you could be all caught up more so, all right? All right, y'all. So, this is part 2, all right? So, remember, part 1, I was talking about attitude. Part 2, comparing yourself to other people's relationships. This is a heavy one. You know what I'm saying? Because you wanna always blueprint success of some sort. You know what I'm saying? This is in all areas, you know. But nevertheless, specifically talking about relationships, you always want to, you know, blueprint any type of success. You dig? And the tricky part about this is one main factor about comparing yourself to other people's relationships. Whereas I feel, I know, and of course I believe that this is one of the detriments towards relationships that clearly doesn't work out for the long run, okay? And for the short term, you know what I'm saying? Casual, etc. Is this fact. You never know what that relationship that you admire from a distance, right, or close up to a certain extent, right? You never know what that relationship was actually based on or is actually based on. You dig what I'm saying? One of the biggest misconceptions is this. Okay, prime example. You admire this one couple, okay? You like, wow, I like how it appears that, you know what I'm saying, they really are into each other. Cool. It's possible that they really are. Nevertheless, it's also possible that they really not because it was based on some other shit. All right, so check it. You admire this relationship from afar, and this is what you want. So whether you're in a relationship already or you're about to get in one, or you want to get in one, you know, doing a casual thing, whatever the case is, you're taking what you see and you're focused on implementing it into what you want. Okay. Now, that relationship that you admire from a distance, from afar, or even close up, they've been together for about a year. Okay? Let's just say a year. So you look at your situation like, yeah, well, I've been together for a year, so why isn't this moving like that? This is a prime example, which is a fact in most cases, okay? You never know how long they actually knew each other. Okay, there's so many other examples I could point out, but this one is huge. You never know how long they knew each other. The relationship that you admire from afar has a strong, firm foundation. They probably knew each other for 5, 10, 15, maybe 2, 3 years before they actually decided to be like, yo, let's let's become exclusive. Let's do this. Me and you. Ride or die, baby. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this. Partner in crime, whatever the case is. And your relationship, prime example, your relationship, you only really knew this person for probably a couple of months. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all got into a relationship, and then next thing you know, your relationship that you're in, you know, it's going on a year. But the fact of the matter is this, your foundation is only like 3, 4, 5 months old compared to the relationship that you admire, which is they got years. You know what I'm saying? Like they have a stronger foundation than yours. Now, that's not to say that, you know, in less time that you cannot become ultimately successful in your relationship. Not at all. But in most cases, that is so rare. You dig what I'm saying? And what I'm telling you is it only applies to those women, you women and men, right? If you continuously find yourself hitting this brick wall, you know what I'm saying? Like this plateau, you're noticing your patterns, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times people is constantly comparing their situation with somebody else's situation, which has nothing to do with your situation. You know what I'm saying? Dame Dash had mentioned this, right? He said, yo, first of all, you don't count the next man's pockets. You know what I'm saying? Same energy. You don't count, like you don't worry about what the next couple is doing. You know what I'm saying? Like you do you. Now, what's the solution, Luch? How I look at it, what I've practiced and what I continue to practice what's worked for me, because I was stuck in that paradigm at one time. You know what I'm saying? Like it's natural to look at somebody else's relationship and be like, damn, I wish my shit was like that. But you take it to a whole nother element when you be like, well, you know what? I'm gonna try to make my significant other do what they're doing. Nah, no. First and foremost, you cannot make nobody do nothing that they don't want to do. Unless you want some captivity shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to pause the game on that. Nevertheless, you have to ask yourself, what type of foundation do I want? Okay? And how do you discover that? Solution number 1 is this. You have to take time for yourself, okay? You have to take time for yourself. As I stated, what type of foundation do you want? You know what I'm saying? What type of relationship do you want? You know there's men out there, that got girlfriends, got multiple wives, etc. You know what I'm saying? And they're successful. Everybody's on board. You know what I mean? And it really comes down to knowing what the fuck it is that you want. Not what you think you want because of what somebody else have. You know, and as I stated, I was stuck in that paradigm at one time. I guess, like I said before, naturally, you know, you look at somebody's relationship and you like, damn, that's dope. It's like even right now, you know what I'm saying? I know what type of woman I need by my side. I know what type of woman I want by my side. You dig what I'm saying? And until I decide to, like, you know what? I think I know I'm ready to be with one woman. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm going to move on it. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to base my particular, future relationship based on, somebody else's relationships. And I'm like, yo, that's exactly what I want. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about because you don't know what it was based on. You see what I'm saying? Now, once you discover what a relationship was based on, and that's what you admire, what's going to help is you utilize it. The fact of the matter is this: everybody is different. You understand what I'm saying? We're all different individuals, right? But you utilize it. So it's like you see that blueprint. You're like, oh, okay. So your foundation started off with you actually knowing this person for quite some time. You know what? I'm going to use that. And literally, I'm going to take my time. That's just one example. You know what I'm saying? Example number 2. Oh, okay. So this is what y'all did. Y'all learned to have fun with each other. Y'all learned how to enjoy yourselves without spending money. You know what? I like that concept. I'm going to utilize that as well. So it has to connect with you in regards of you knowing what it was based on. To conclude, many people are trying to compare themselves to other people's relationship without knowing the basis of that relationship, hence the foundation. You know what I'm saying? So I know I repeated that quite a few times, but nevertheless, trying to drive it home. You feel me? And that's basically it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? For part 2 of the 3 reasons as to why you are single and lonely. Oh, also, I failed to mention this in part 1. The difference between, single by choice and not, and, lonely versus alone. All right? Basically, it comes down to self-awareness. Okay? I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to touch on that probably in part 3, okay, as a bonus after I complete all 3 reasons why you are single and lonely. And with that being said, y'all, it's your man, Cabar Luchie, best known as Luch, also known as Luchie the Card. Tiana, Daddy loves you, baby. Always and forever. Trust and believe that. Remember, y'all, keep on pushing forward regardless, man, and believe yourself no matter what. Remember, it starts with you first, all right? And tune in to part 3. You understand? Be safe out there, y'all. Next.